The Yum General Evaluator to conduct the evaluation. Thank you. Sorry, suddenly I felt green. Okay, now we go to the evaluation. First speaker, Eugene Tan. Let's welcome CC Joshua Chan. Eugene Tam. Number one, your objective to begin speaking before an audience. Absolutely, you pass with flying colors. What strong points does the speaker already have? I'll give you 5 C's. 5. Number one, you stood up here, and the moment you begin to speak, you were so calm. So this is number one. Doesn't look like an icebreaker speech. Number 2, not only you will come, you will confident, you spoke, and you look everywhere. Number 3, not only were you confident, you were composed. You didn't rush through everything. You begin to talk about your life, your childhood, and it's how many shares give you. And the presentation was clear. And lastly, the 5th C, you connected with the crowd through a game called Uno. Anybody don't play Uno yet? No, right? Okay. Secondly, how well did the audience get to know the speaker? Let me just ask them. What game did he play?
Uno.
What color difficulty he has?
Red.
What course he attempted after SPM? There you are. Everybody got to know that you play Uno, but color difficulty. Did the speech reflect adequate preparation? My goodness. I thought you were doing speech number 6 or number 7 already. It was well prepared. Very good. Excellent. Did the speaker talk clearly and audibly? The moment you spoke, I was like, wow, so nice, man, the voice. Excellent voice. Clear. Crisp. Wonderful. Keep it up. Don't eat too much curry. Did the speech have a definite opening body and conclusion? I will just share what I observed. He said he has a gift. Then he defined the gift. Then he demonstrated the gift. He concluded by accepting the gift and live his life fullest. I think that's a very good conclusion. Don't you all think so?
Yes.
Please comment on the speaker's use of notes. Now, he just took a few glances and he spoke. So, great effort. It's okay to use notes in the very beginning, but you did extremely well. You just take a glance and off you go. Wonderful. To me, you were like effortless. You just spoke and spoke and spoke. Now, what could the speaker have done differently that would have improved the speech? I think you had a last slide. No, it's okay. Alright. Remember, we may have children in the room. I'm not saying they are children. You may have. Okay. So if you were to demonstrate that, it would not be appropriate for some. Okay. So if you would maybe want to change to another one that maybe it's funny, humorous or what, that was the only thing I felt you can. Other than that, you have done pretty well. Alright, so excellent. Lastly, what could speaker have done differently but improve the speech? In the beginning, you were quite nervous, aren't you? You warm up to the crowd, you warm up to everyone. So maybe in the beginning, don't show that you're nervous. Just say, ladies and gentlemen, my name is. Use your hands. Good vocal variety, and I would love to see you and hear you on your next speech. Back to you.
I must tell you in all sincerity, I'm colorblind. I mean, there are no seniors or smart. I'm actually colorblind. Because I discovered, So I discovered this many years ago 50 years ago when I applied to join the army, so I was rejected. Then I applied to join to be an air traffic control officer. Medical doctor said don't ever come near the airport. So he gave me a letter saying that I'm colorblind. But it's very good, when I went to US for the contest, they said, are you any weaknesses? I put colorblind. So when I went there, they had color chart, they had this, they had that. Very good. So next time when you go to US, make a big thing, Very good, very good. Next one for weigh-in speech. Let's welcome Dinay!
Toastmaster weigh-in. When I got a text asking me to evaluate CC1, I was like, okay, can chill a bit, just CC1, so I'll be okay. Let me just say, I have watched, I think, almost 50 CC1s, and this is one of the CC1s I'm going to remember forever. It was extremely well, it was very well executed, and I felt like the level that you started off with CC1 is way above some advanced speeches as well, so I have to compliment you on that. I would like to explain and justify the strengths that I could clearly see in your speech and give one or two suggestions which I had a very tough time picking one or two to just say for the sake of evaluation and which I think will help you in your future speeches. So what are the strengths that you already had? Number one, your command of language was extremely good. From the way you started your speech until the very end, you kept going with rhetorical devices, you used strong adjectives, and you used vivid imagery that is not easy to be used. When you spoke about knocking on strangers' door and etc., I could actually imagine you doing that. And it's not something that all speakers could do easily. So your speech brought your entire story to life, and that was very well done. So I felt that your command of language definitely helped you in the way how you executed your speech, which definitely met the objectives as well. So number two, what I loved about your speech is your stage presence. Number one, you did not use any notes. You appeared very calm, very confident, very composed. You may say no, but that's how you were. So you appeared very calm, very confident, and you controlled your nervousness in a manner that I don't think any one of us could see that you were nervous. So that's very well rehearsed, and you have prepared your speech very well. So I would like to commend you on that as well. So suggestions that I could provide to you to improve your speech. Number one, you started your speech by saying that you were not good in something. I think it was something about you're not good at telling a story or something. Talking about yourself, you're wrong because you're actually good. You're talking about yourself. So these type of things, if let's say you did not mention that, we will not know. And that's also not a true statement because everyone, did she mention or explain about herself very well?
Yes.
Exactly, see, you were wrong. But yeah. So in the beginning of your speech itself, don't say things like this, which might affect the way how this is entirely going. Second thing, too much of something good is bad. I felt that your speech, you just gave a lot of information, which is good. You allowed us to see and understand who you were. But I just felt like you dealt with too many dimensions that your speech just went all over. Like there were times where you spoke about your school life and then you jumped into traveling and then you spoke about traveling. And then I like the part where you said, don't let anyone tell you what to do. So these three dimensions can be a speech by themselves. So when you deliver a speech, I would like to say that keep your dimensions straight and your focus to be straight as well. So it will be very small and thing that would do for your speech. Last thing, this is not something that I usually say, but because I said your speech was extremely well done, this is one thing I would like to say. Your speech title. You see, you are someone who has amazing language, right? You have very good command of language as well. So when you say your speech title as I am, it just sounded very basic to me. And throughout your speech, you gave a lot of adjectives. I'm a traveler, this, that. So you could have incorporated that in your speech title to just make your speech title to be more interesting. Because you definitely did better than just I am. So all in all, I thoroughly enjoyed your speech. I felt like this CC1 has amazing potential, and I wish you all the very best.
Yes. For me, your speech was like a condensed version of National Geographic. So you can't speak Mandarin? You must learn Mandarin.
I can't write or read.
I tried to learn Mandarin, I couldn't. The only thing I could learn was ni hao, ni hao. One day my mother-in-law came and then I said ni hao. She said my knee is okay, why you ask how? Ni hao. Next we have for Jenny Yap's speech, ACSLB, Srinivas.
during the club meetings. So my evaluation will be slightly tougher on you. For the benefit of the audience, because I know her quite well. We technically meet up every week for different education places. The speech objectives, one of the things was rhetorical devices. It was using descriptive words, vivid images. Your title sounded rhetorical. That was very rhetorical. The Friday was kind of rhyming there and rhetorical. So I was like, okay, that sounds good. Then your usage of stage was good in terms of you technically went everywhere on the stage. However, it wasn't purposeful. The best usage of your stage was Monday to Sunday. But those 20 seconds were not impactful, though you used the stage. What was good? You were confident. You stood, and at times I felt you might have forgotten your lines, maybe, because you went blank a few times. But you were confident that you stood, you finished your speech, you went through the green light. So that I would give you well done. I didn't see much of rhetorical device in the speech. To be honest, I don't remember, other than the speech title, if there was any rhetorical devices in the speech. Right? I didn't see smiles, I didn't see trials, I didn't see any of those things. What I saw was the speech started well with the description of why Friday, and after that, it didn't connect well. So I felt the organization was very messy. Because you went on months to years to decades to days, and then it all jumbled up there. You talked about Friday being your favorite day. Why? Then it jumped on Monday, not Friday. Then it explained different dimensions of Friday. But then it was like, so what's the point of this particular speech? So that's where I felt that it was messy. It was not to the point, it was not clear, and though the words were simple, but the message wasn't simple. So overall, I felt that this is one of the speech which you should do again. I would not say this speech, I would say CC number 4 you should do again to really incorporate all those things which will make you, because over the time, you will realize that CC number 4 becomes one of the most important speech. Because it's all about words. No words doesn't make sense at all. And words which make sense, which make impact, hard learned with CC number 4. So my suggestion would be, do it again, and let me know I'll evaluate you again. Back to you.
No, I was telling her just now, just a small observation to look at the audience, but she explained that she was at loss for point. But in speeches, it could be look at the audience. Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, humor brings happiness. So let's welcome the evaluator for the person who brought us happiness today. So let's welcome Sevi Ng, please.
A round of applause to Advanced Communicator Silver Computer Leader Lim Game Kim. For completing her final project that will earn her the ACS title. Were we all entertained? I think we all were. All of us were laughing from the very start to the middle and then even to the end. There were some laughters here and there, but what made it interesting is that she managed to keep us all on our feet, listening to what she had to say. And that is what a humorous speech is all about. To capture your audience and telling funny stories all the way. There are often things that we see that good coming from a speaker. There will always be things that we can improve on. So this evaluation will be slightly harsher, since this is for your Advanced Communication Silver title. Now, how Kim engaged the crowd was the very old school way of doing it, and that is to do gender segregation. Multitasking, who can do better? Male or the female? Her obvious answer, the female. Because of the obvious reasons that they are better. Be true is that I have to say this. You see, Kim Kim actually approached this speech from a stand-up comedian point of view, embodying an angry lady, talking about the perils of life that he has to go through from a non-multitasking husband and children as well. Now, all this said and done, we had a good laugh and we all enjoyed the wisecracks that she managed to pull through to tell us what it's like to be in her shoes as a lady. Now, there are some points that I felt could have been improved, this being your second Advanced Communication Award. And the first thing that I have noticed is that her eyes seem to look up or to look down when you are lost for words. And I thought the pauses, while you managed to capture us back very quickly, it was a little annoying. I wouldn't say annoying, it's a little bit of a disturbance in your speech, in the flow of your speech. The second thing which I also face, which is a problem, and that is our speech crutch happens to be the same. Ladies and gentlemen, we repeat that quite often. So I was told by Sri that I have that speech crutch, and I'm here telling to you because now I'm more aware of ladies and gentlemen. Now your organization, while you had many good stories to tell and very humorous ones at that as well, it seemed slightly jumbled. It would have been better if you would have 3 main stories to tell rather than to have too many mini ones that flow on from one to another. Therefore, having us to wonder, okay, has she gone off track? Because for a moment, I actually did feel that you went off track and you pulled yourself back, but it was already a little bit too late. But all in all, I thought it was interesting that you re-educated us on what multitasking is compared to task switching. And I learned something new. And it's very difficult normally for a humorous speech to have a moral or to even have something that is of a take-home message. You did that and you managed to pull through with that, but not only did you do that, you gave us something additional, and that was you educated us about what task switching is all about. And for that, I thought only an advanced communicator is able to do that. So I end my evaluation here today. I thank you for having such a great speech out here and entertaining all of us.
Yes.
Back to you, Karen.
Actually, men are also good at multitasking,
Yes.
but usually before marriage.